Hi.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. Vanida here from Luxury Society Asia. I'm now with Chef Heng from Savelberg, Thailand. You know, as you know, Savelberg is one of the pioneer French restaurant and been listed as a top French restaurant in Bangkok. The reason why I'm here that, it's been for a while for me that I haven't returned to the restaurant. So since I'm here today, I would like to take opportunity to talk to Chef Heng about update about the restaurant and also to share with the audience, the person who haven't been here before. Okay, before we start to talking about the detail of the restaurant, for the people who don't know Chef Heng in personal, maybe you can introduce us or tell us a little bit about your background.
Yes, I'm Henk. I started in the culinary business when I was 14 years old. So my father was a miner. My mom died when I was 3. So I was quite alone at home. And my neighbor, he works in the culinary industry, and he told my father, is it not something for Hank to go work also in there? So we talked with my father. I said, yes, we can do that. Then I go also to school, 14, go 2 years to school, and then I go work in restaurants. And I like it. I always was with food. I like food from 14 years off.
Okay, since you are, been recognized as a Michelin star restaurant in Netherlands
For different
restaurant in Netherlands.
Yes.
Yeah. What brought you to Thailand to start the restaurant here?
My last restaurant I had it 25 years, and 8-9 years ago we get a crisis in Europe, a very big crisis, and all the restaurants going down and down because all the business people they don't come anymore, they stay away. So I sold everything, and at the same time I don't want to go with pension. I want to do something different, but not in Europe. So in Netherlands, there are many restaurants. So I go to Asian, I go to Hong Kong, I go to Singapore, and go to Bangkok, and look what's happened there. And Singapore was many restaurants, and it's very expensive to rent the space, same as in Hong Kong. And in Bangkok was not so many fine dining restaurants. And then I opened 3 years ago, same time with Rebouchon and Jam. So actually we start together, and that's the start here in Bangkok. And I like Bangkok because it's a beautiful city, a lot of opportunity to make a good restaurant, and many tourists, and it's a big city. It's coming up very fast. So I'm happy here.
Okay. When we talk about Savelberg, can you define your restaurant concept? What is exactly, experience that people can,
It's
gain here?
French fine dining.
Yes.
And modern with a classic touch.
Yeah, classic touch.
And that's bring my age. And I have also a young chef here, and we work together, and he's more creative, younger creative than I am. I'm classic based. I learned the French cuisine in France. I work in several restaurants in France, and then when I opened my first restaurant in the Netherlands when I was 20 years old, and a year after I get the second Michelin star. First I worked for a restaurant when I was 27, and then I opened my own restaurant and get the second star. And so Netherlands, that was an amazing time. When you was young and you don't know what you're doing, it was very nice to do that. It was big experience when you're young and you can have your own restaurant. That's great. I must say, I didn't do it alone. Some investors helped me.
Okay. Since you have been in the Bangkok scene for 4 years now, I think?
3 years.
3 years now. Did you see some change about, the trend, or what Thai people or the visitor feel about the culinary?
Yes.
I mean, high level and
it's growing.
Yeah, it's growing.
It's growing very fast, and
yeah.
Many Thai people was coming in my restaurant. They eat before in Europe in Michelin star restaurants.
Okay.
So I think they can now stay in Bangkok because they're coming more and more. And even now, you're talking about Michelin. When Michelin is here, I think more chefs coming to Bangkok to open a restaurant, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good for the city. I think many tourists, high-level tourists. I think it's good for Bangkok.
Okay. As you are the person who experienced the process of Michelin star guide before in Netherlands, so any tips for business owner, Thai business owner or Thai chef that they can learn or prepare for this kind of process?
I would say when you want to, actually you get this Michelin star for what you're doing. So you must be yourself, you follow your heart, and then you do well. And you cannot cook for Michelin. You cook for your clients, and you have, so keep always the same. Do what you do, and don't do it for Michelin. Do it for your guests.
Okay, that's good. And for the food offer here, the menu style that you are offer to the guests, you have a set for lunch and dinner, right?
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about your food in the restaurant?
For lunch we have a 3-course menu.
Yeah.
And we always serve that in fish, turbo and lobster. Lobster, we start with lobster and then turbo and then a dessert. And for dinner we have a 4-course, 6-course and 8-course. 8-course is the big menu. We serve caviar in and turbo and nice meat and oyster. Yeah, it's a big experience. You taste everything what I make.
Okay.
And we have 6-course and 4-course. So it is all the food is import. All the meat is import from. So we have lobster from Canada. We have turbo from the Netherlands, sole from the Netherlands, langoustines from Denmark, monkfish from England, and also the meat. We have sometimes we have pigeon or lamb from New Zealand. So we have all the things. Most of the things are import.
Okay. Do you use some of the local products as well?
Yes, we use the vegetables, most of the vegetables, and most of that is real project.
Okay.
Because it is organic, it's safe, there's more taste. I like that.
Okay. And this is question from Thai guests. You know, sometimes when they are going to a French restaurant, they're a little bit nervous to pronounce something. You know, the name or the to ask about the question. Sometimes for the people who really new to the French cuisine. Are they okay to come here and then discuss the menu with the chef, or
they can always discuss with me when I'm in the restaurant or the team? But we have a Dutch restaurant manager, but beside her we have many Thai people work here.
Okay.
We have 8 in service, 8 Thai people in service.
So don't hesitate to ask them.
They speak fluent Thai.
Yeah, because there was an article talking about it, why they're not going to French restaurant. And then they put the reason. Number one is like difficult to pronounce the name of the food. I was laugh about it. That's why I want to ask you about this question.
So they can, because my Thai staff, they know everything about the food, what's in the food and what to taste.
Okay.
They're quite good.
Okay. Before we are leaving from the restaurant today, can you tell the people that never been to the restaurant before, anything that you want to share with them?
So when you come to my restaurant, please take your time and taste slowly and enjoy and be happy. When you are happy, when you are coming to my restaurant and when you leave and you say you're happy, then I'm also very happy. I feel good when you are happy. You make me happy.
Before we forget about tell the audience about location of the restaurant. We are at the Wireless Road. Right. Or if people don't know the restaurant, you can check they are the same with Oriental Resident address. So it's the front part of the Oriental Resident.
Opposite of All Seasons.
All Season, yeah.
And the Dutch Embassy.
Yes.
Next to me.
Yeah, very easy to find.
No, not not the office entrance, but where the ambassador lives. Our entrance. Residence.
Yes. Actually, I came here by BTS. It's very easy to walk from Shitlom or Plunjit. Very easy, 10-minute walk.
I walk every day 4 times.
Yeah.
It's good. Keeps me fit.
Okay. Thank you so much, Chef, for your time today.
Welcome.
Thank you and see you next time.
Please.
Bye.
Bye.